Hello everybody, welcome to a new modern video. We got new cards today on Magic Online, and I purchased a couple of Molten Collapse, which I suspect to be very much played in every format basically, so that can't go wrong. And also, I decided to try this brew by DarkFaden07, which pairs a Troll of Khazad-dûm, Trumpeting Carnosaur, and Persist in a Rakdos Scam Shell. Obviously I'm not gonna go out of the way saying this is better than Rack the Scam, I would never. But this new card is definitely tempting. There's very many things. It's a 6 mana card, so not appealing for modern, but you can discard it to deal 3 damage to a creature or planeswalker, and then you can persist it back. And when this comes into play, you discard 5, which is basically Cascade. But Cascade triggers only when it's cast from hand. Actually, when it's cast. Whereas Trumpeting Carnosaur triggers when it comes into play, so you can reanimate and get the Discover bonus. I've talked about Molten Collapse a lot on my channel Fireball videos and articles and whatnot, and the descent ability is actually better than Revolt, because you descend even if you cycle Troll of Khazad-dûm on top of, Fetchland, Fury, Evoke, like the usual. Or even if you discard a card with Fable, I guess, that also works. So yeah, and then once you do that, you can destroy a creature or planeswalker and a non-creature, non-land permanent with mana value 1 or less. So, that has some upsides. Of course, it's a sorcery over Terminate, which is an instant. Yeah, let's go with this. You can also use Persist as a way to bring back grief. It's gonna be worse, but still effective. This one is obviously great. We have the turn 1 scam. Put mouse to 4. 4 is very few cards. Morning Cheney. Okay, they kept a 4 hand and go watch Grave. Interesting. That could mean Spell Pierce. I guess there's no harm in going Grief now. Pitching, I think Persist over Molten Collapse. Okay, that's Living End. We don't have Dauthi main deck, we have them in the side. Persist can only reanimate your graveyard, doesn't reanimate your opponents. We don't tap with just 2 cards, not too many. There's no Dauthi, so we're playing basic Mountain today. Well, Dauthi is in the sideboard, but I remember playing basic Mountain a lot in the days of Season Pyromancer, which have now been replaced by Fable. Okay. Let's go for the Fable. And we were able to win this game. Alright. We have Thoughtseize Dauthi and Chalice of the Void. Hello, Lodizo. Yeah, I'll be at the Premodern tournament. At the end of the month. Orcish Bowmasters seems bad. I think the removal spells in general are bad in this matchup. Fury might also be bad, to be honest. Maybe Bowmaster is better, just as a black card. I think the sideboard plan makes sense. I'm gonna keep this hand. It has it. I don't know if I want to go Fury, not dead after all, or opponent is smaller than 2/5 again. Okay. Ooh, Troll of Khazad-dûm. Yeah, I think I'm actually doing that now to guarantee the turn 2 Dauthi. I guess turn 2 Dauthi might not be as good as I wish it is. And there's a world where I simply go end step discard it. Let's think about this, because what happens here, let's just go to my turn and see what happens. But there's a world where my play here is just go to discard and discard Dauthi. If I discard Dauthi, I can also go Dauthi and then Fury nothing, and Fury dies. So that if the oh wow, look at this new feature. There's this thing moving around. I'm so surprised to see MTGO changing things. So anyway, if I go Dauthi, they're pressured into doing something else. And if I reanimate Fury and have Troll and Fury to deal with these two, and I guess like Fury trades with that. Yeah, I think I like this plan. So let's just go Swamp Dauthi now. See how they react to this. What if you Dauthi, then Fury it? I didn't think about that. But we could do that. It's really bad if they have Endurance, though. I guess if they have Endurance, they just play a new Dauthi. You know what? I'm passing here. If they go Shardless Agent, I can just Fury Scam, kill this. Okay, they just go Petty Theft. Nice. I was supposed to play Dauthi first. I got excited. Thank you, Legend. They can cast Brazen Borrower. One is at 9. If I play new Dauthi, it'd be bad. I think I want to make the play that I mentioned earlier, which is Dauthi my own Fury. Sorry, Fury my own Dauthi. That way, though, they're not dead to Ragavan Dash. But they're gonna have a pretty terrible time, I think. Maybe I should just hold. This one is triple. Triple Menace. But they actually have enough creatures that makes it harder. Alright, yeah, let's go the Fury. Dauthi, my own Fury. Oh yeah, Thoughtseize is my own Dauthi. I haven't thought about that. Yeah, that was probably better. That was probably better, actually. I didn't think about it. Alright, they concede. We didn't see much of the Reanimator plan. Although having Cyclers is definitely nice against Living End, must be said. Well, I guess we'll keep on scamming. Having a Troll to pitch, pretty good. Put him all against the 6. Yeah, that's a really good end. I think I'm taking an Holy Heat. And I'm thinking about just letting this Grief die and then go Ragavan here. And then I'll scam Fury. Xanda. Thank you, Xanda. Welcome, welcome for the 3rd month. Buenos dias, Daniel. What's like to scam your own deck? Oh wow, they go Preordain instead of Ragavan. Never expected that. Very tempted to just go Fury Scam. That's 8 damage. Yeah, I think I will. Could have scammed Grief, but I thought they were playing Ragavan, in which case my play made more sense. They have Delirium already. They drew an Unholy Heat, could be a problem. Leyline of the Void seems strong versus this list. I'm always happy to play against decks that side in Leyline of the Void. I think that card hurts your deck anytime you bring it in, so it's an upside. Sacking Treasure isn't considered a send. You need a permanent card. A treasure isn't a permanent card. I was going to use Molten Collapse, but I guess Orcish Bowmaster does the job better. GG. Okay. What's bad against Murktide? Not much. Everything looks pretty good. I guess I'll take a Ragavans. And maybe one Fury. Well, we're supposed to do other things, but I guess I'll keep on scamming. First, I want to explore their hand with the Thoughtseize, though, because that could have a double bolt or spell pierce bolt, and that stops the scamming. I'm tempted to not do anything here. I'll just go land go. Too scary to go Grief Evoke. Pitching a very good card. Okay, they go Steam Vents untapped. I don't feel like doing anything. I just go top land and proceed. Okay, I'll play Fable. Often with Murktide, I get to beat Scam because they just aggressively scam Grief when I have mana up. There's so many answers that I have. Stern Scolding, or just Double Bolt, Spell Pierce Bolt. It's all combinations that lets you just down a card, whereas you can simply art cast a Grief in this matchup. There's no rush in evoking it. It's not like you're playing against Living End. I think my hand is solid. I don't wanna beat anything. They can go Seek the Beast in response. See what I've revealed. Preordained Land. Okay. And they don't have a discard spell. Triple Unholy Heat. So yeah, if we went Scam first on the play, would have been bad. Because they had 2 removal spells. Whereas I got my 2 for 1 now instead of my 1 for 2. Our hand is Island and Only Heat and 2 Mystery card. I draw land here. Can make some plays that are interesting. I think the best one is simply Bonecrusher Giant. Then they go Unholy Heat here. I can go Not Dead After All, and then I can go Bowmaster to kill the Dryad, the Druid. In this way, I'm getting a lot of value and winning the game. Reflection comes back as a Fable. And you get a damage. Up the enchantment. Then I'll hit my Bowmaster and play a Preordain. They only have 2 cards in end. I have a lot of more value here. Another Fable, a Bonecrusher, and a Bowmaster. Could still die to a Murktide. Okay, they go Brotherhood end, but that's fine. Maybe it was a little bit too early there, that Brotherhood end. I think I'm discarding this Thoughtseize. They might have a land in end. I don't want to risk it. Oh, it's bugged? A non-creature? What do you mean it's bugged? What was the bug? Okay. Maybe that Fury in end. Okay. I don't want to play this Bowmaster. I can definitely see losing this game now. Persist. Lawless Wallace says, appreciate when you talk through the process a lot. Yeah, this is what I used to do back in the Channel Fireball videos day. As a streamer, I do that less, but maybe that is a more successful strategy in content creation. I don't know. Anyway, I have a play to Fury, and I think that involves passing the turn now. Yeah, we love the Dino here. The Dino's been hiding, but yeah, the Dino will kill this and then come back. Oh, so they shouldn't have taken the damage. I see. Yeah, this is also annoying. Okay, Reflection is on. Troll. Okay, I can reanimate that. Did I actually ran out of swamps? I think you should actually focus on killing the Dragon's Rechanneler rather than the Fury. Because this is putting me to the tomb. Not actually the Fury. So I have to persist the Bowmaster. Which isn't the dream, but I gotta deal my 1 damage somehow. And then I go to the end step. And in my own end step, I'll make a copy of Bowmaster. This way I'll get to kill the Channeler, as well as having a chump blocker for Fury in the next turn. For free. Withered, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome. Basically making this attack useless, because my thing dies anyway. Obviously it had to go well, but it did. Okay. Well, my Orc army here can attack. Since if they block, I can just make a copy of this. And then I go to end step. And once again, I make the same play. Making this Fury useless. Can't attack, can't block. Much better than casting Troll. Yeah, my opponent drew a lot of removal spells, but they had to use it all early game, and okay. It was set to attack. Not sure why. Wonder if they had a theory on why they did attack this time. And I think we win exactly here. Because this one pinks down to 7 and then attacks for exactly 7 plus 1, 8. Okay. Take a break. I'll be right back. We have a choice of Scamin. We can either go Fury or Grief on turn 1 and then Persist on turn 2. I do not play Leyline in my modern decks at all. Let's go Grief Peach Grief. Funny thing is that if they go Solitude now, like some people love to do, we just scam again. It's just kind of a wow, that does happen. Well, this is screenshot worthy. This is definitely screenshot worthy. Hmm. I guess giving their hand, the Scamming Fury makes sense here. And then eventually I'll Grief. By eventually I mean probably next turn. If they had to spell, I would have probably scammed Grief though. Okay, now I definitely want to scam Grief. Because I could have drawn a Leyline Binding. Wow. This is insane. What are these draws? Wow, they even had the Leyline Binding. I mean, this does seem like a fun game. I'm definitely having fun. I drew the nuts. They also drew very well. Obviously, probably my nuts beats theirs, but still, it's fun. Like also, you know, I could lose this. I could totally lose this. Like they go binding, draw 2. Pilferer is very good against Gamma. People cite it out. I think that's a mistake. I mean, I was able to win this game only because I top decked that second not dead after all. Otherwise, I would have lost this game. People, I think people are wrong with the Fairy and Scam. I think it's a very good card. $69 cards at the moment. Do we get rid of the combo? Carnosaur doesn't seem good in here. Yeah, we spent 2 mana and we won a game. That's very funny. That's true. I didn't think about that. This is not a matchup for a Scammed Fury for sure. Fortunately, not dead after all doesn't work with Troll. I wish it was Persist. Good draw. In Legacy, you play Troll, but you do have Reanimate, which is much better than Persist. Opponent passes without a third land. That's going to be very good for me. Just playing Blood when I don't think that many outs do that with them mana base. Go. Hello, Laura. Buongiorno. Blood Moon, sorry, Land Binding takes 4 mana to die to Blood Moon. Yeah. Um, Fable and pass. They could have Fury, but I have not dead after all to protect my Dauthi from a Fury. They go to discard the Earl seems. Oh no, they evoke a Solitude. They pitched Corfi Walker. What? How can you have that card? I'm gonna cycle Troll. I can easily Arcast this turn. It's like, I'll get rid of a Not Dead after all, but I want to keep the Troll. I believed in the Troll hard cast. All right, let's continue. Yeah, that's... We're trying to play the games and beat Scam on stream when I play against it. Okay, this is the first time that is actually bad, then we should mulligan it. Sometimes those happens as well. Okay. I think I'm discarding one of these two, and since I already have the Trumpeting Carnosaur as a thing to reanimate, I'm gonna discard the Troll. I think I'd like to go Mountain. I don't have Dauthi in my main deck. Do I like this blue glim on the left? Yeah, I saw it. It's fine. I'm not very aesthetic guy, so I don't care. As long as the program function, I'm happy. Is there anything good that I play that I can steal? Oh yeah, Osmo. If I steal Osmo, I actually can cast it, cycling the Troll. Osmo? Oh wow. This is nice. This is really nice. Unfortunately, we don't have any cookbook. I mean, it's a wild Nakado. But what it does mostly is that it gets a screenshot. That's the most important thing. I mean, wild Nakado was banned in Modern. I'm gonna discard a Troll Feast King, and they can actually reanimate it this turn. That's impressive. The 2. Collapse. Oh, I can kill that. What does this say? Nothing. I mean, they can rebuild and reanimate it next turn. Yeah, I don't think I'm winning this game. I think I have to bolt the goose and pass. I thought they had the nuts. They went for a turn 2 Feasting Troll King. Didn't have the nuts. I just played a 33 for 2. Wisdom Command. Okay. And you return a Verdant Catacomb. I'm thinking about blocking and Trumpeting Carnosaur it, because they have one card in end. It's gonna take a while before they can reanimate this again. If they have the 4-2, the Oval Chase Daredevil, then it's a disaster, but I think this is my play here, makes sense. They have a Verdant Catacomb in end. Yeah, if they draw the 4-2, it's a disaster. Until then, we have a Ragavan, and they don't have much. I mean, I guess they can also just draw 2 cards. I would have loved to draw Persist and reanimate the Carnosaur. We haven't played a single Persist yet. You came for some dino action. They're in my graveyard right now, the Trumpeting Carnosaur. Okay, they drew a card. It's a Sanrit Steelseeker. It says, whenever I find the battlefield, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, you may reveal it to put in your hand. If not, you may put it in your graveyard. No, it was a Daredevil. No way. They found a Daredevil. Okay. I think I lose this game. Next turn, they're able to bring back one Fisting Troll King, and the turn after, the other one. And I don't have any Dauthi Voidwalker in my deck. If I did, this game would have been different. Actually, with Mika's in Gardens, they can copy the cookbook, but it's the same. We persist in Orcish Bowmaster versus Temur Murktide. That's true, I forgot about that. Should I continue? Kinda wanna stop. GG opponent. I think I'll beat alright, Dauthi. You're back once again. One Blood Moons. Maybe. The Serene thing, how big is it? A 1/2, so it doesn't like to work. I think I'm taking out the orcs. Yeah, Dauthi is nice. Yeah, no, for sure. Dauthi used to be good against like Murktide, like matchups where they kill it does nothing. But it's very good against combo. Shaving some removal spells. I'm gonna keep this hand, but I can definitely lose the game with it. And again, this is one of my flaws with playing this deck, and why I never want to play it. Because I don't know how to mulligan. So whenever I open a hand that is borderline, I keep it, but you're probably supposed to mulligan them. Forest Goose. Top deck in the Polluted Delta is very nice here. Very lucky. Yeah, I think I'm going for a turn two Blood Moon. Before they can fetch for a basic swamp. And then I guess I can kill the goose later. I don't need to Fury it now, I think. Wow. Natural basic spores and basic swamp. I want to kill the insect and the grist. Wish the Terminate was a Molten Collapse. No, it doesn't. Oh, Terminate can kill the Collapse can kill the Gris. You're right. It's fine though. I'm killing the goose anyway. Maybe I don't care about the goose. Now I do. So they can make a food with the Underworld cookbook, and then they can add mana with the goose. Yeah, they had a very good draw here. Yeah, I'm tempted to just pass. Next turn I can get back Gris with the cookbook. Let's see what I might draw. I can't really Fury Undying Evil, I think. I guess that's not true, I can. Here are just explosives for 0 and crack. That will kill the Asmo. Granted, the opponent can take it back with the cookbook, but not much I can do else. Yeah, this is a combo. Yeah, I got fooded. I think John Food made the top 8 of one of the most recent challenge. Yeah, very good draw for the opponent. That's fine. I mean, I've had very good draw in this league so far. I think there's no reason for me to scam this grief. Yeah, I'm just conceding. I could keep on going, but I think I like this league to be very fast. I rarely have fast videos, so I can get behind playing a fast video for once. Making a fast video for once. Maybe, you know, I had like 5% chances, but yeah. Okay, yeah, this end does the thing. We have Persist into Troll. I think it's better than going turn 1 Ragavan. This is the only change I made to Dark Fate in 07 list. He had Castle Locked Wayne, which I don't think it's a modern playable card. And he added a Mount Doom, which might also not be a modern playable card. I've been playing so much Legacy and Vintage lately that I just expect this to be wastelanded. Like I played Land Go and I expected to get wastelanded. In my mind I was like, oh yeah, no way I can play turn 2 Troll because I'm gonna get wastelanded. And I was like, oh wait, I'm playing Modern. Because this weekend I have the Eternal Weekend, Legacy and Modern. Where Wasteland is probably the most popular card in both formats. Urza Saga might be the most popular in Vintage. I don't know. Yeah, I just want to do it. If you have a Spell Pierce, it's fine. Force to negation, pitch, Architects of Will. Okay. At least we can say that we tried. There's no Dauthi in the main. So it's gonna be harder. They also play Troll. They Troll mirror match. Do I get a flu? Yeah. Yeah. I think I have the flu. Tonight it wasn't the best, but we got through it. Okay, I must play a I guess I should dash Ragavan first. Because we might find grief from your deck. Not good enough. Yes, I'll go to Ghent in January. Oh wow, you don't have a Cascader. That's unlucky. Take that. I don't think I care about the Force of Negation. Although I don't know what's my clock gonna be. 0 at 13. You go to 11? No? What if I draw a Fable? Or if I have a Fable? Madonna mia, sti cancri. Alright. Dash. Don't we want to put Fury in the graveyard? Yeah, I think I will. See what I flip first, but I don't think there's much I can flip. Just Fury in my graveyard. So this thing needs to target something. So I can't just like cycle it for free. Buongiorno, Ruben. Leaving at tomb, but Force of Negation is their hand. A graveyard is actually pretty nice if they Living End me. I can like kill a troll or an ant with the bolt. I guess I can just kill the oath. They double cycle Creator of Mysteries, meaning that they draw the Shardless, it might be hard. Maybe not. I still have like triple menace and double menace, you know? Now maybe it's too hard. Okay, the shock untapped. Hopefully it's for Force of Negation, not for Violent Outburst. Ooh. Persist. I think I still think they have so they have Force of Negation up, so I'm not gonna play Persist. But if they play Outburst in combat, then post-combat we might Persist. Thoughtseize. Nah, I have to pass. Okay. Yeah, no. The reanimating plan is not gonna work. They drew 25 cards, still no Cascaders. That's very unlucky. Remember, Carnosaur doesn't deal damage direct. I wish it did. Yeah, let's keep on hoping they don't have Outburst. They don't. Grief. Huh. I mean, I could say goodbye to all my treasures to play a Grief. I think that's solid. Like, next turn, that's lethal. Bye-bye treasures. I have never cast Molten Collapse so far. Is there a world where you kill a Ragavan with Carnosaur? I don't think there is. Opponent has a million creatures in the graveyard. Like, if they reanimate, I'm done. I'm not gonna win if they reanimate. I have to hope they dodge half of their deck, which is like incredibly lucky, but I think it's happening. One draw step now. Half of their deck has been seen. Do they find a Cascader? They don't, man. That's so lucky. They tap red? Or you think that yeah, I think this was a good plan earlier. I didn't notice that they tapped red. Yeah, they could have drawn out first. I think that, yeah. Very good. No, why you say low? No, I think 16 is good. I really would have loved to reanimate the Carnosaur before the end, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. How am I? I've been much better, but you know, thankfully I do a job that makes me very happy. So I guess that balances my my current state. I think I prefer going Ragavan rather than scamming a Grief. Because, like, nothing bad is gonna happen on turn 2. Simian Spirit Guide is banned. So... just be safer in scamming on turn 2. Obviously, if you scam on turn 2, you give them more chances at drawing subtlety. But I like to start with a Ragavan. I can even actually double Grief now. Because I can go Grief. Oh no, never mind. That's not true. Yeah, Miss Lethal. That's a very good. Yeah, they had their play. Yeah, that is brutal, and I pass. If they play Shardless, though, we don't want to top this. I think so. If they play Shardless, though, I can Trumpeting Carnosaur, killing my Ragavan, and then this comes back, and I cascade into Grief. And also reanimate the Ragavan in that way. Okay, they don't do that. I untap attack. Okay. Okay. I think I want to Trumpeting Carnosaur the Endurance. And then I don't want to Grief. I hope you don't have another Endurance. Then I really wish I Griefed. What's your hand? Foundation Breaker, Boseiju. Let's do this. I've been longing for making this play, and now we're finally in it. Trumpeting Carnosaur, discover 5. Boom! Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Let's go! The very last game. And we actually got to do the thing. I am satisfied now. We did it. Nice. The Dino wins. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. This was a very fast league. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you watched on YouTube, like, subscribe, leave a comment to boost the algorithm, and I'll be back with a daily video tomorrow.